Hey y'all, what's good? What's good? What's good? I hope you guys are doing well and taking care of yourselves and all of that good stuff and whatever and what's not. I am going to welcome Spirit in and get you guys your messages for the day. Holy Spirit, of pure divine white light of the Most High God, I call you into this message. I ask that you grant me the ability to deliver clear and concise messages to the listener as you see fit. We thank you for all that you are, all that you have been, and all that you will continue to be. Amen. Okay, y'all. So, this is actually going to be your What Spirit Needs You to Know Right Now message. Okay, we have not had one of those in quite some time. And I do know that for many of you, you guys subscribed off of those messages and just, many times we look forward to hearing these messages from Spirit, right? 111 on the timer as I say that, so that's definitely confirmation. Um, but you could have been seeing 111 recently or 1111 as well. Also, the numbers 8 and 44 could be significant. Okay, someone could be 44 years of age, or you could be born in the month of August, okay? Or just there's something significant about that. You also could be born in April, April 4th, okay? But Spirit wants to speak to something about you being discontent. Okay. So in some area of your life, you could be discontent in some way, shape, or form, dealing with some things that you have going on. This really looks like just something that is within yourself, something that is an inner circumstance. Um, so this could just be maybe you're discontent because you know maybe you overthink things or um, you're not executing on certain things that maybe you said you would be executing on, or you're just not executing on things two on the timer that you would like to execute on for whatever reason, right? And that's part of what's going on within. You're doing the self reflection. You're basically right. So you're kind of looking at yourself. You're like, okay, I'm saying I want to do this. I'm saying I want this certain life for myself. Um, what is stopping me from taking certain actions, or what is stopping me from being consistent, or so there's some you're basically just doing some good self-reflection at this time. Okay. Some of you guys could basically you're doing shadow work, right? Some of you guys could be musicians as well. All right. um I feel like I spoke to this in a prior message as well, just a general channel message that I had, but there's something significant about a forest. Some of you guys could be dreaming, like having dreams where you're like in the forest, whether it's like somebody chasing you, one specific, so this could be for one specific person. Um, you could be like chasing yourself in, like in a dream, and there's a significant message there for you, right? So it's like basically what I'm getting with that is it's like your old self is trying to keep you, or so your lower self, your old self, like your old ways of being, old things that you did, could be like trying to like keep you stagnant, to keep you stuck, trying to keep you living in that vibration, in that realm, doing the same old things, but you are striving to be the new you, to be the higher vibration you, to be within your north node, to improve yourself, to be a better person, right? To ascend, those things. And it's like you're having this discontentment because I feel as though within yourself, you're trying to basically, like, your spirit wants to communicate to your lower self, like, it's okay. I'm not like throwing you away. There's still parts of you that I'm going to um, keep within myself. Um, basically letting your um, lower self know that, like, you're still a part of me, regardless of my transition of growth, right? Or my ascension. Because let's be real, like, yes, we can grow and become this new individual, right? For our greater good. However, we can't um, we can't ignore who we used to be at one point in time, because it played a significant role within our journey, right? Um, and if it were not for who we were at one point in time, we wouldn't have been able to become who we are becoming. You get what I'm saying? So I feel there's like some type of discontentment because you yourself personally, or within your spirit, you're having a tough time, like, getting your old self to be proud of who you're becoming, basically. It's almost as if you're kind of feeling like you could be betraying yourself, possibly, to an extent. Or this could be even something that's going on outwardly. Like, you could have people that are projecting this energy towards you, that are like, oh, they think they're better, or they call themselves changing, or um, oh, they're too good for us. They don't do the same things that they used to do. Now I guess they can't sit and, whatever it is, okay? Oh, they can't sit and get high with us, or oh, they can't sit and get drunk with us no more. Oh, they don't want to party with us anymore, and I'm really getting, it's not that that's um the full circumstance. I just feel like these are people that did not want to grow. These are people that, like, they're content with just kind of being in a certain space, and you were discontent in that space. You knew that you had room for growth. You knew that you wanted more. Something along the lines of that, okay? Also, the number 19 could be significant. Someone could be born January 9th or September 1st as well, all right? There's something also about, like, who you're becoming is the muse. Um, okay, help me express this spirit. Yeah, it's like, it's like you're your own muse, but you're your lower self's muse. Like, you're basically who you sought out to be, or you're soon to be that. But it's something that is there's just something that's, it's not connecting for you at this time, or you could have dealt with this at one point in time, okay? So I'm going to read the um, information for these cards, okay? So it says discontent, muses, dissatisfaction, seeking, searching, conclusions. Sooner or later in our evolutionary process, each of us begins to realize that it's not the having that fulfills our soul, but rather it's the act of creating that brings us satisfaction. Contentment in what we've created, no matter how grand, inevitably subsides, and our creative juices once again long to flow. That's why the once ideal partner ceases to mesmerize, the perfect job eventually becomes mundane, and the great adventure becomes tedious. Although there's a lot to be said for enjoying what we have now, we must nevertheless, excuse me, we must nevertheless respect the fact that our basic nature as creative beings is to create. Without the process, we can't be fully content, at least not for long. Your muses are present, and they call on you now to embrace your creative discontent and undertake new projects. Their message: see your frustration as a longing to learn more, expand more, dare more, and create more. Okay, guys? So that is your message for the discontent um, that we have here. And it's like I said, it's just like you're longing for more from yourself, basically, or from the life that you see, or things that you've already created and done. Okay, so moving forward. Now, you guys have a new start on the way. Okay, so that is always great news, right? Aren't we excited about new things, new beginnings. All right. And that actually also speaks to what I spoke to earlier about seeing 111 or 1111, especially 1111, because that does speak to new beginnings within our personal life, our love life, and our career. And that just kind of spoke to like you creating and relationships and things like that. So thank you, Spirit, for that confirmation. All right. But there could be something significant about the new moon. All right. Now, it does not speak to a specific new moon, but I will say that it could be the new moon in Virgo, or someone could be a Virgo. All right. Um, oh, actually, hold on, guys. Let me, I forgot about one thing before I move into the Moonology deck. Devotion. So you guys could be devoted to this process for yourself, okay, or someone possibly. But there's just going to be something significant about devotion, and you guys could also be like into, like you could be in theater or arts, or and that kind of makes sense because it did speak to creating. All right, so some of you guys could just create in whatever way that is, right? And that's it's so many things that fall into the category of art, right? 1111 on the timer as I say that. But yeah, so let's see what Spirit wants to tell you when it comes to devotion before I move into the Moonology. Also, the number 62 could be significant for someone. Someone could also be born June 2nd or February 6th. Okay. So, devotion, nature, spirits, inspiration, contemplation, nature, and faith. The presence of God is everywhere. So, if you feel disconnected from the divine, you are the one who left. Your nature spirits are beckoning you back to a place of awareness that reconnects you to your source. Do not allow your mind to isolate you in fear or get stuck dwelling on misery. Instead, go outside and take in the natural world, which is a beautiful gift for you to enjoy. See the divine all around you. Focus on the beauty, power, and the holiness that nature affirms. Humbly surrender to this greatest of forces present in all things, including you. Your nature spirit's message: breathe in the divine. You are in God, and God is in you. That is absolutely beautiful. That is such a beautiful message, Spirit. Thank you. Yeah, because I was gonna speak to the fact that some of you guys could be going and um like you could be going to a lake, you could be going to a nearby stream, you could be just going somewhere near water. Some of you guys could even be watching the sunset. Or these are just examples of things that you could do just to, reconnect with source. Okay. Some of you guys really, there's something that I've stated before about how nature is my spa. And I mean that like in every full form of what that could be. Um, but at this time, that's something that Spirit is honing you, guiding you guys. I said honing is guiding you guys to make nature your spa, okay? And that could mean so many different things for many of you guys. It could mean as simple as like getting some bentonite clay and doing you a face mask, you know what I'm saying? But more so just doing something outdoors, okay? Going out, going to a beach, going to a lake, putting your hands in the water, going and touching, hugging a tree, all that stuff that you think of when you just think about nature and just helping heal yourself. You can even just go and, like I say, have a picnic, just go out and just stand, look at the sky, watch the sunset, listen to the birds and the trees um, blowing in the wind, all those things, okay? All right, so moving back to Moonology. So, like I said before, the new moon could be significant. Something about a Virgo could be significant as well. So, you could be a Virgo. There could also be something significant about the new moon in Virgo specifically. But some of you guys have a new start on the way. Okay, someone could be 24, or there could be something significant about the number 24. Also, you could be born February 4th or April 2nd. Okay, but A new start is coming. There is a yes coming your way. This is one of the most auspicious cards in the deck. It's totally positive and suggests something new and exciting is developing. The situation you're asking about is blessed, and you are on target to achieve your goals. The message from the universe is that you're starting all over again in some way. Be that on a new or better course, or just feeling more positive about achieving your destined outcome. If you've been feeling stagnant, this card reminds you that life goes in cycles and you're moving into a new cycle now. This is the time to wipe the slate clean. If the situation you asked about has become toxic, either that will clear up now or something totally new and fresh is on its way. I'll see it when I believe it. So you must believe it first before you see it, guys, okay? A new start is on its way. You will soon start to feel more hopeful about getting what you want. Your belief that your dreams can manifest is working well. Forget about the past. The new moon marks the start of the waxing cycle and the midpoint of the dark moon. It's a dark and veiled time when the moon is invisible and a time of rebirth. It's a time that witches do their work, making wishes and laying down intentions for the new cycle, an intensely magical time when it's easier to pierce the veil to other worlds. Also, the number 25 could be significant, February 5th or May 2nd, okay? All right, and then we have North Node. And did I not already speak to you, having this discontentment about the fact that you are moving into your North Node? We talk about this new start coming. So you guys are literally having a new start of transitioning from your old self to your new self. And yeah, anywho, thank you, Spirit, for the confirmations. But we have here step out of your comfort zone. Okay, so in order for you to do this, and so that's why I was speaking about someone having this dream of chasing themselves and things like that. It's like you're literally within your consciousness and your subconscious, you are like, it's like you're having this inward battle, right? Of because some of you guys could have a hard time stepping out of your comfort zone. 1717 on the timer, okay, which is also 88, okay. So you guys definitely have some abundance on the way for yourselves, and that speaks back to them saying you guys getting a yes and this new start and all these great things, right? So I just love when these messages just come together and they align. All right. But yes, so let's see about this North Node. Someone could be born on November 6th or June 11th, okay? Excuse me. All right, so let's see what we have here for the North Node. One second, guys. All right, excuse me. Step out of your comfort zone. There's a strong feeling when you get this card that it's time to leave the past behind somehow because you are headed in the right direction. If you want to be happy and fulfilled, you need to get going towards doing the things that scare you within reason. This card is all about living your life purpose, which is possibly what you asked about. It's urging you to dare to do something different with your life and your direction to take action. So, are you willing to follow through and lead the life you incarnated to live? I'm going to say that again because it just flowed a little too together, but this is a very good question that is needed to be asked of ourselves at this time. So, are you willing to follow through and lead the life you incarnated to live? If you finally find the courage to make the leap, there's a good chance you'll come to ask yourself, why did I wait so long? I know I'm headed in the right direction. You're headed for something which feels like destiny. You need to face a fear and get over it. Time to stop obsessing about someone or something. Stand on your own 2 feet. You've got this. The north node is where the moon crosses the ecliptic going north. It's a karmic point and on the horoscope chart shows us what we need to do and where we need to go with our life to find satisfaction, fulfillment, and happiness. The north node is the karmic astrological point that reminds us, to paraphrase Andre Gide, that in order to discover new oceans, we have to be prepared to lose sight of the shore. The number 117, 117, excuse me, could be significant. All right. Someone also could be born uh, June 11th or July 11th or November 7th. Okay. But what I find interesting about you guys getting this North Node and step out of your comfort zone, and it speaks literally right here to if you finally find the courage to make the leap. Then we go into these work your light cards and your messages within these cards, and one of the messages is leap. Then we're also talking about like this new start and things like that. So you guys, it's literally all laid out for you, and I love that. How I just love how spirit just works. It's crazy. Just yeah, I'm not even gonna. Yeah, we're just gonna keep on with your message, okay? But so the next card isn't leap just yet, but that is following this one. So the first card that came up, I'm gonna go into that, right? And that is the ever unfolding rose. Cracked open is happening for you, not to you. Okay. Um. so some of you guys could have had some things that kind of just happened more so recently, or just in your past that just kind of made you feel like, honey, you look like you just had basically a tower moment. It could have laid you smooth out. Okay. Um, but there's also something about just like this royal feeling. Like I said, there's something very significant about water. So you needing to, whether that's take you a spiritual bath, take you a good spiritual shower, go to, a body of water and get some restoration. But there's definitely something significant about water. You could just be a water sign, okay? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, all right? And I do believe I had a few of the numbers that I spoke to because I think I said like 11, what, 11/7, 11/6. Those are definitely, that's Scorpio, okay? I think I spoke to July 11th, that's Cancer. Did I say Pisces? What would April for? No, that's fire. That's Aries. But yeah, anyway, so I spoke to water signs. All right, so the ever unfolding rose, cracked open is happening for you, not to you. So let's see what spirit has for you with that message. All right. The number 24 could be significant, and if I'm not mistaken, we already got that. So there's something very significant about that. February 4th or April 2nd. Okay. Go get your phone. All right. The challenge of life is to keep your heart open when you most want to close it, to let life crack you open, to open through hurt and loss, to allow what is falling away to fall away. Being human is a courageous act. A life well lived is full of losses and tragedies as much as triumphs and adventures. Wherever you find yourself at the moment, life is coaxing you to keep your heart open no matter how much it hurts, to continually unfold, to let life crack you open. Perhaps you are going through a difficult time right now. Instead of cursing the difficulty, see it as a blessing. To open yourself up to the truth that perhaps as hard as it may be, life is happening for you, not to you. And one day, in the not too distant future, you may just bless the thing that broke you down and cracked you open because the world needs you open. Now is the time to go gently, to treat yourself like a tender, sweet baby, to wrap yourself in a blanket and trust that the mother has you cradled in her arms. The seas may not all be smooth sailing, but you are safe and you are held. One day, not too far from today, you will look back at the transformation. Excuse me, you will look back at the transformation and be blown away by the poetry of life. Everything is going to be okay. Everything is going to be okay. Let it crack you open. Okay. Also, the number 25 could be significant February 5th or May 2nd. All right. All right. And so then we move into leap. Okay, guys, which is what I spoke to earlier in connection with your new start and also you're stepping out of your comfort zone. So some of you guys could be taking a new leap in life, right? Starting a new endeavor, um, just simply stepping out of your comfort zone, doing something that you generally would not do, but you know that it's something that can help you at this time or something that can get you closer to your goals and your destiny as it was spoken to prior. All right, so the number 72 could be significant July 2nd or February 7th. Okay, so that's also more water sign energy, like I said before. All right, so you go first. The universe will catch you. Life bends for the courageous. The universe wants to support you. But first, you need to leap, to throw your life up in the air. Perhaps you know what you are being called to leap toward or away from, but are scared to make the move. Or maybe, perhaps, you are waiting for a big fat sign or instruction manual or permission to do so first. If this is you, then this card is your sign and permission slip to take a deep breath and leap into the unknown. It's scary to let go of all that we know and hope for something new. And it's normal to feel anxious at the thought of letting go of what we know for sure. But this is the unavoidable process of rising. And right now, this is how you are being called to live. Nature is constantly showing us how to live with courage. Fall comes every year and encourages the trees to loosen their grip, to allow what once was so full of life to fall away, leaf by leaf, for a moment. It feels like nothing will grow again. The branches are left bare without the comfort of what once was, but in the morn of spring, new shoots begin to appear and something new is born that is even more glorious than before. You go first. Take a good run up. Oh, excuse me, take a good run up and leap. Also, the number 73 could be significant. Okay, so July 3rd or March 7th could be significant. All right, hold on, guys. Got a slight distraction. And then we have yes, a big fat yes, which let me see, which I think it was the step out of your comfort zone that kind of spoke to getting a yes. But it says just say yes. There also could be something significant about three people or three different opportunities or three yeah like three different options. Um, the color pink could be significant. There could be also something very significant about the Trinity, okay? Father, Son, Holy Spirit, or I mean, there's so many things that are in alignment with that. Hold on, guys. Okay. Um, someone could be a Delta as well. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get that message for you guys. The number 28 could be significant, whether it's your age or just your date of birth or just a significant number to you. Okay, we have February 8th or August 2nd. Okay, but I love this, y'all, because I feel like I've gotten this card before, but I don't recall this being the yes message. But literally, it says just say yes. And I'm going to read it exactly how it says, how I read the other messages from this book, okay? So it's going to be repetitive because Spirit is being very clear that you have a big, strong, heavy, fat, large, whole lot of yes, okay? So let's go. And I hope I can keep up. All right. So yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. And honestly, I'm not about to keep reading all these yeses because it's super repetitive. But just know that you got a
Yeah.
whole lot of yeses, y'all. Okay. It just says don't overthink it. Just say yes. So you guys could have an opportunity coming your way, or this is just you. Um, just really deciding that, hey, this is what I'm gonna do. Yes, this is exactly my plan, right? Let me count. I'm gonna count the yeses because maybe there's something significant about that. Excuse me, for you guys. Also, the number 29 could be significant, or February 9th or September 2nd. Okay, so give me just a second. Let me count these yeses, y'all.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all. I apologize because I really sat here and counted all those yeses. So shout out to those of you who are still here waiting to find out the amount of number of yeses that are here. But and I do apologize if you did hear anything in the background. My child actually just had a seizure as well. But excuse me. But the total amount of yeses were 250 yeses. So there could be something significant about 250, okay? Whether that's you are going to, invest in something with only $250, then that's you taking your leap and it's going to, take you down this new path of um, your destiny and or okay, you could be receiving $250, you could be receiving 2,500, you could be receiving 250,000 because I more so got the 250,000. All right. But yeah, so I believe that is all your message at this time. You guys also could be just doing a lot of like I said before initially when we spoke to discontentment, you definitely could be doing some mirror work, with just self-reflecting, basically looking at yourself in the mirror, um, just things like that. But yeah, I hope this message was helpful for you guys. I'm gonna get my little dude together because he just had his seizure. But I send you guys my love, and I hope this message was helpful for you. All right, love ya. Have a good one. See ya.